All right, guys. Good evening. You're all welcome to our live session this evening. Today is the 18th of August, 2025. It's a Monday, of course. And what we do now is pretty much just go over charts, the running trades I have, and I think we'll take it from there. So, I got a few journals last weekend, although I haven't really had the time to look at any of them, but I'm going to look at them little by little. And since a few of us are here, we'll just try and have that conversation about tracking our trades and how important it is. Although it's not going to be like official because, like I said, I was going to um, send out a message to the community so that everybody knows that on this day and on this date we will speak about um, journaling and tracking our trades. But let's just see what we can do today because we still have some new persons in our list. So I think we'll move around from there. Okay, so let me share my screen now and let's see what we have. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see my screen?
We can see it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Um, all right, so the week is starting out. I will not say hot. It's cooler than the week closed last week. The JPYs are in the greens, which is good. I think it kind of beats the portfolios. Um, Still same scenarios, right? For JPY, same things we talked about. So we don't really have like any differences. I'm expecting long-term bullish continuations on all of them, and I'm just simply waiting for an opportunity to get into some of my favorite positions. For example, CAD GPY. I would not be happy if price does not tag me in for the move. Mainly because I took a loss on this guy. Bought way back in October. Took a loss in February, in March. Now price is breaking back above the key level, so I would appreciate it if price gives me another opportunity to get back in so that I can capitalize on this move to the upside. So, well, let's see. Let's see how that plays out. This is what the move is supposed to look like on the weekly time frame. So, if I zoom in a bit, yeah, something like this. So, break retest and back to the upside. That's the move. C check GPY. Maybe this is a high low. Maybe. I'm hoping that's the case. We have a pullback here. So if we're going to make like a new high from this point, I would then get out of my longs on C check GPY. So you see how that plays out. EJ, same thing. Price is far away from the key level, so no trades. Pound GPY. Good close last week, so it seems like we might eventually have that clear breakout. I mean, we have the breakout, but I would like that to be like very clear. Okay, yeah, that's already happening. So let's see. I would hope that this week, or at least by the end of this month, Pound GPY can comfortably close above the previous highs or above this resistance level. That would then, to a great extent, um, confirm the breakout, if that makes sense. So that's what I am waiting for Pound GPY. So I'm long. Took longs way back in February, got stopped out, re-entered, and I'm still having the longs playing out. LZGPY. still hanging around the support level, and nothing has changed. I mean, considering what I said about what I expect from NJ, I think price might find support around this zone and then continue to the upside. I'm not long on NJ myself, but I did mention that this is a good opportunity to involve for longs. Okay, and USDJPY still upside continuations, but at the moment, like I said, there's nothing interesting, right? Nothing that interests me at the moment. So let's move on. AUD card price is still here at the resistance level. So moving sideways, nothing interesting. Euro card had a good close last week, very good close last week, I must say. So it closed above these highs. Yeah, so on Friday, it closed above these highs, which is good, right? Which is very good for price action. And hopefully this is not a fake out, because if it's not a fake out, then we can have like more upside continuations. Let me see how this looks on the monthly. Yeah, I think we can agree that this is very good. Right, very good. So we'll see if Eurocard can keep the momentum and continue to the upside. I think that's what we're looking at for the daily. How do you look? Okay, so this was a break and retest, right? Wasn't bad at all. Wasn't bad. Although I wouldn't take it, right, but it wasn't bad. Oh, pound card. Also had a good close last week. Let me see how this. Yeah, so good close last week as well. I hope in the next few weeks, price will just break out this consolidation, because in my very humble opinion, that's what this has been, right? If you think about it, when I took the buys in February, it took less than a month for price to move from this point to this point. You can see I took the buys around like the 10th of February, and then by the 10th of March, we were already at these highs. So technically, price is just trying to return to the highs of March, if that makes sense. And March was like what, I don't know, 4 months ago, right? So the point is, in all honesty, this is just like sideways movement, right? So highs, price comes down, tries to form the high low here, and now we're trying to break past the high. So what I'm trying to say is, if we don't break past this guy, then we can still expect consolidation. But that's why I'm waiting and just hoping to see that we can have the breakout, because then it just helps us, right? Helps us a whole lot. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so far so good. I mean, the last 2 weeks, pound card has done really well, right, to recover from this pullback. So that's good. Entity card, still in profit, moving series. I don't need to guy, to be very honest. USD card. Same thing, right? Breakout, retest, continuations. It's not clear yet. It's not open to any opportunities at the moment, at least in line with my trading system. So I will speak much on USD card. Euro 80, same thing, nothing of interest to me. Euro NZD, same thing. Same thing. Pound AD still running. So far so good. The close last week was very, very good, right? Puts us in profit. So at the moment, I don't have any trade that sits in drawdown, because I think the only trade doing that was pound AD. So all 19 open positions. Sorry, all 19 open positions are now in profit. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, please. I actually have a question for you. Okay. Hello.
Go ahead, go
Hello,
ahead.
are you listening? Okay. So Casey, I want to ask you, like, okay, let's say you have a trade that's going on right now, you understand? And the trade is supposed to eat a take profit, like probably like just few pips or something. I noticed that there might probably be a reversal from this trade. Will you close your trade from there, or we still keep on holding until it reach your targeted profit, targeted decent price?
Okay, one question. But let me ask you another question. You said that what if you take a trade and price is close to your take profit, but then you notice that there might be a reversal? The question is, how
Let,
would you
let,
know
let's
that?
let's let's say you didn't
How
notice
do
there
you
might be a
know that
reversal.
there might be a reversal? Yeah, but how would you notice that? Like, that's my question. Like,
No, no,
what
no,
if that's
no,
supposed to
no, like,
pull back? Like, what makes you think that that might be a reversal?
no, 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 like, forget about that. I said forget about the when I said that, okay, you might probably notice there. Like, let's say you didn't notice that there might be a reversal, but the trade is just maybe probably few pips to your take profit. So, like, I don't know. We used to keep on holding, or you notice that, okay, maybe we are having a drawdown from that trade. So we close your trade from there, or we used to keep on holding.
Well, let me be honest, right? Let me be honest. If I'm holding a trade and price gets to let me see. So holding a trade and price gets like this point, right? I can close the trade because basically I've gotten my move, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a move from here to this point. I may not necessarily have to wait for price to hit like pinpoint, right? If it's a few pips, I'll take my win, right? If it takes me 5 months of holding a trade and I'm going to make like maybe $15,000 on the idea holding a trade for that long, will I just wait for like that, maybe that extra 100 and I won't take the trade? I would just take out my positions. In other cases, I may not be on the charts when price hits I take profit. But the point is, if you see it, I can take my trades or I can take my profits off. That's not a problem. But then I will not do that when price is like here in a bit to cover. Maybe if I have a drawdown on another position, I will not just come here and close the trade. This price is like very close to my take profit. Like it's already there at the region, right? I can take my profit. But I'm not going to do that because of any other reason. Okay, it's not because I want to cover for some losses. It's not because I'm scared or anything. It's just prices around my region. I can as well take profit. You get, but if price is somewhere like here, it hasn't gotten to the region yet. If that makes sense. So only do that if price is like very close, like just around my region. I think that's where I'll look to take profit. If that helps. So that's the question.
Okay, yeah, it's really thank you, very much.
Okay. But just so that it makes sense, I'm not doing that because I maybe think that there's going to be a reversal, so I'm trying to like close my profit because I'm scared of a reversal. No, that's not the approach we're supposed to use when it comes to keep on a trade. But when you do that, you might be wrong in some instances, and then it might affect your confidence. It just brings a problem, right? So if you're taking your profits close to your region, just make sure price is very close, and make sure you're closing because okay, price is already there in a sense, not because you're scared that price might pull back or anything like that. So I hope that makes sense. And then in other cases, I can just like, man, let me take my profit, right? Just take it and that's it. So that's about it. So that's that for pound AUD. For pound NZD, I'm looking at adjustment. Okay, over the weekend, I think that was on Friday or Saturday. I was going through my charts, my pairs, the watch list I have, and I want to make a little adjustment to pound NZD. Now, what is that adjustment? It is the take profit region. So I noticed that in between these two key levels, we have like a key level here. So I know for a fact that if price will get here, we are definitely going to see price react to the zone or to the key level. price might react in such a way that it might pull price, the level might react in such a way that it might pull price back to the key level, right? So if you notice here on the 3 month time frame, this appears to be a key level, right? A strong key level. So it will make more. I mean, I will not hold price all the way to this point, but of what use is that if price can actually get here, respect of resistance, and then turn back to the key level. So since it's a key level, it makes no sense to ignore it, right? So I'm putting it there, and I will take profit when price gets here. I would send out the adjustment tomorrow, so that everybody knows that my take profit on pound NZD has come down. It is no longer 2.5, even though I would want straight up onto that point. What it means is if price will break out, like if it gets here, maybe stalls for a bit and then the momentum continues, then of course if it breaks out, I would love to take a retest. Same thing, right? Same thing. But I would not ignore this key level. That's the point. All right. I will not ignore the key level. So that's the adjustment I'm making to pound NZD. Just in case any of you are holding the trade, and you want to make an adjustment as well. But I will send it out tomorrow, okay, so that everybody gets it. But this is the adjustment I'm making. Yeah. Right? AUSD, I'm not interested. Tell us.
Yeah, please. The adjustment was around what level? 2 point what?
Okay, hold on, let me check. 2 point, I think like 2.36, 2.37. All right, 2.37 or 2.365. Any of the two. It's just area. 2.37, 2.365. Anything around the area is fine.
Okay, 2.3667. Then how about the one on top of it, please? What level is that?
That's 2.5. 2.5.
Okay, 2.5.
That is
All right.
2.5.
Thank you.
Okay. So coming on AUSD, not interested. Euro USD, I'm not also interested, right? We still don't have the breakout, so there is nothing of interest to me at the moment. Oh, sorry, guy. I thought my mic was not me off. Shit, sorry. But what was I? I said EU. I'm not interested, right? So pound USD is doing well. Pound USD is doing well. We took a loss a few weeks ago, but we've taken buys again, and so far so good. I was also mentioning that I'm heavily long on the pound, right? Because all of my currency pairs have British pound attached to them. So pound GPY, pound CAD, pound AD, pound NZD, pound USD. I think the only pound position I don't have is procedure. So I'm heavily long on the British pound. So what it means is any good news or any good move from the British fund itself would categorically affect every trade I have in my portfolio because of I'm heavily long on pound. So also every pullback on the British pound will heavily affect everything. So, but yeah, so far so good. The last 2 weeks have been very good, phenomenal on the British pound, and I hope that the next few will be the same. Okay, so yeah, ended the USD. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Although, yeah, this is what I expect. But I'm not necessarily selling myself. That's about it. ADC chair, card chair, but I don't have anything on the Swiss franc pairs, to be very honest. So if you guys have a question on these currency pairs, then of course go ahead and ask your question. If not, I think we can move over to um, indices going around. Any questions? Okay, maybe not. All right, so um, let's move over to indices, metals. Let's see what we have. Okay, so the S&P also had a very good close last week, right? And then, to be honest, this is why we had new equity highs in my portfolio, because most of these pairs did really well. Okay, at the time of writing, what was the I can't remember last week. I was up 34%. Right now, I'm still moving around 30, 31, just on that. But the point is, so far so good, right? So far so good. The S&P all-time highs, expecting price to continue moving. Take profit is just a little is ahead, but a little. You see if we can hit that. Front 40 is also doing well. Sideways, but at the peak of the highs, like exactly. So if we have a breakout from here, it really ate the buy. So see if that works out. E50 also doing well. This trade is barely 3 weeks old, but yeah, so far so good. What else? The Nasdaq also at all-time high, so far so good. I think most of these trades are very close to hitting the profit. What I mean is, if the next few months will be good, I think we're going to have like a lot of take profit hits. That is, if we don't have a pullback before after that move, right? If the Nasdaq, the S&P, and these other indices, if they don't pull back, right? If they don't pull back before we move, then it means that in the next few months we might just take profit on all of them, which would be very good. Okay, it'd be a good way to end the year if that happens. Right? I don't know, but if that happens, that'd be very fun. But let's see. Let's see. I don't really have anything else on these guys because they're all moving at like the same pace all together. So gold. Let's see. Nah, there's nothing on gold, right? Just sideways. There's nothing on gold. There's nothing. Copper. I'm still waiting for price to get back above the key level so that I can take long once again. But nothing yet. Okay, so you see that. Palladium, not so bad, although it's a pullback, which is fine. But I'm still holding my trades regardless. Okay, and then platinum, I'm still hoping we get the pullback, like I explained on Thursday. Still hoping we get that pullback, but nothing yet. And then even if we get to see these pullbacks, I think it will take a while. Right? It will definitely take a while. So we'll just require patience on our part. Okay, so let's see how these guys play out. Silver. Same thing with platinum. Same thing. Same thing with platinum. Waiting for the pullback there. So we'll see if we get that. And then before I forget, I wanted to look at oil. Let me see. Let me see. Oil. And I'm becoming very interested. Right? I am becoming very interested in oil. And I might look to take longs. I was looking at what the risk to reward might look like. This is US oil, right? So this is like a 1 to 8. But if I let's see what it will look like here. Still about 1 to 9, right? It's hopefully very straight reward. I mean oil. I'm still interested. Well, I'll let you guys know. I think maybe this week I might look to get involved with oil. Just to take longs. One shot. If we take a loss, fine, we one loss. But if we don't, and if oil is going to pump, then beautiful it will be, right? But yeah, this is what I have for indices and metals and commodities. And cryptos are not doing so well. I think they're pulling back. Yeah, they're pulling back, but nothing too crazy. Let me see. So this is Litecoin. This is Ripple. This is Ripple. This is Dodge. This is Dodge. And then interestingly, some of these cryptos are very close to meeting take profit. Like Dodge was closed and Litecoin was closed, but they're pulling back now. Anyways, this is Cardano. Not so bad. This is AVAX Avalanche, right? Not so bad as well. And the most recent addition to cryptos is this guy. So all of them are in profit, right? A little pullback here and there, but nothing too crazy, I would say. Nothing too crazy. So overall, the portfolio is still healthy, right? The portfolio is still very much healthy. So this is all I have like about the charts. So I don't know if you guys have any questions. If you do, please go ahead and ask. But if you don't, then I think we might move on to other things.
Hello. Yeah, Cassie, please, good evening.
Oh, hey, George. Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing very well. You said about indices. If like there's no pullback, it's obvious by next a couple of months they'll hit TP. But I was looking at the DAPS and the Dow Jones. It's like there's a resistance level prices testing it. So is it possible? It could be the pullback, or it can break through. Yes.
To be honest, it can break through, right? It can break through, or it can pull back. I don't know, right? I don't know. But here's the thing: I would not want to set at the resistance, and then it is only resistance for now, right? If price breaks it, it just automatically becomes support. So I don't know what's going to happen to the resistance. If it pulls back, oh well. If it doesn't, fine, right? But I think that US 30 and these other cryptos, they have the potential to do well. Sorry, I said cryptos like indices. For example, I will always explain that sometimes we have to look at where the move starts. For example, the move we have today started like way back in 2022, right? It is the pullback of the first move, and now price is trying to like complete the extension, if that makes sense, right? So we already had like these highs. Price came to these highs. Now, if we hold up, let me see if I can do something new. Take this guy out. Do you have any other highs? Okay, no. Let's see. Okay, so if we're trying to look at the new move to the upside, we may have we may have highs somewhere around here. Okay, but now it will only make sense if you got the lows right. If you were able to pinpoint the lows, which is this, then you will not have any problem trying to hold on to the highs. That's why I said that this is a resistance, yes, but it might only be a resistance for now, right? It might break out. I don't know, but it might just happen. Okay, and then if it pulls back, fine, I would buy it because I missed this. I missed buying here since I didn't want to like have too many positions. But I mean, if it comes back, I would buy it. I would definitely pick up the notes. So that's kind of how I'm looking at US debt. If that makes sense. If that makes sense.
Yes, yes.
Same.
Please, can you also explain on that? Yeah,
Sorry, what?
the DApps.
Oh, this guy. Um, I'm not. I won't say I'm so happy because. Ouch, sorry. Because I kind of missed out on. I won't say I missed out, but it just did not give me that opportunity to buy twice. Right. Came down here the first time, pushed up. Came down the second time, pushed up. But now we've broken past the what I would call now as the previous highs, and then if we pull back here, I would love to buy. I would love to buy that. So that's what I'm interested in.
Okay, because
Yeah. So let's see how that plays out. Okay. What else do we have? Okay. So any other questions? Any questions you might have? Let's go ahead and ask. Okay. No questions. All right. Cool. So how would we do this now? Okay, first things first, I want to, for some of us who already have a complete here, for some of us who have our accounts, and I got some of the screenshots last week. For those of us our account, I want to show you guys how you can link it to my FX book. Okay, so I think that's the next thing we're going to do now. Just run through this tutorial, and then I'll make sure that this recorded session is up this week, so that you guys can come back to it. Okay, but let me show you guys how you can connect that. Let's see. So I was trying to connect the $5 million account I told you guys about. That's like a demo account, but I'm just using to test things. So I was trying to connect that account and hold up. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I'm trying to set this up. Give me a few minutes. All right. Let me share my screen now. Let me share my screen now and take you guys through. Okay. Can you guys see my screen now? Does that work?
Right, yes, you can see it.
Can you guys see my screen? Okay, sweet. So this is the $5 million account I spoke about, and the account is up almost 6%, and that's like close trades, right? Now take a look at the drawdown. Impeccable, impeccable, and look at this is the equity growth. This is the actual growth. Equity is like running trade, like I said, while the actual growth is like where the account is sitting. So you can see that the equity growth is like is very steep. It's to the upside. That's because the running trades are doing extremely well. Now this account was updated last 19 hours ago, and I don't have all the trades on this particular portfolio. But what was running here is $850,000 at the time. Now that's if you have like $1 million running, that would be like 20% running. So that is almost 20% running, if that makes sense, right? That is almost 20% running. So really good, right? Really good running trades. Now, impeccable again. The drawdown less than 1%. Now, what is even more interesting is that I started the account on the 22nd of April. So it's, I don't know, 4 months, right? It's been 4 months. But why is this good? It is because in the last 4 months, the markets have given us so many opportunities and have been doing really well. That's why we can have like this, I don't know, 18% growth span on just this account, not just the entire portfolio, right? But on just this account, about 18% in 4 months. It's possible, it can happen. But that's because the market has been doing really good. So if you look at this equity is way above 6 million, right? From 5 million to 6 million is 20%. This is way above 6 million. That's impressive. So almost a 20% return, right? Actually, if I close the running trade, it'll be more than 20%. I don't know if you guys are getting my point, right? It will be almost at 24% because if you look at the equity, right? Right now, if I close the running trades, I'll be up 22.74% on the account. So that with actually it's one of this, right? Because this was on the 30th of July, right? I'm speaking of last weekend, and as a last weekend, we had more than this. This is much more than 20% actually, but you guys get the point. But the point is, we're doing all of this with like less than 1% of drawdown. So this return will be impressive because of the drawdown, and because of the time span, and because of the return. All right, so this is it. So let me show you guys how you can connect this. Okay. Now, when you look at a track record, let's discuss track records in a bit. Okay. When you look at track records, there are certain things that must stand out to you. For example, track record. This is good, right? But then you have trading privileges. Now, of course, some traders may decide not to do this, but when you're looking at a track record, it is always important that you have this. Okay, it's always important that you have this. Now, I'm not saying that if a trader does not have this, it is automatically a fake record. No, but this is good. This just adds credibility to your account. Now, what is this? Right? What does this do for you? This can only be activated when you have set a pending order on your account, and then the market updates. right? So let's say I set a pending order. I did that this evening, right? I set a pending order on gold. Now the market doesn't have to hit my order, but my FX book just has to update. When it does that, it will take note of the new pending order you have set. In fact, let's go to the set, just so you know. Right, let me take you to the very beginning. So let me show you how to first of all create an account. So let's do that. Okay, so when you log into your MyFX book, when you have an account with them, you will come under portfolios, right? If you have multiple accounts, it would, I mean, you can give your accounts different names and all of that. But if you don't have any accounts, you would show add account. Okay, when you click on add account, it brings you to this portal. Now, when you come down here, you have to choose your platform. Now, there are a bunch of things to choose from, but what you would choose is either MT4 auto update or MT5 auto update. Why is that the case? Because you are looking for an account that will update automatically. You get, so all of these things do not concern you. Now there are two new additions, which is live update, but you have to pay for these things. Live update means the account updates like the very minutes, like that very second. You get, so that's for live update. Now you can pay for it. Now I don't need to. I don't see the point of doing that because it's not like I have to. It's not like I have like investors who are monitoring my account every single day. That's not the case. So I don't necessarily have to. So I use auto updates because in a couple of days you get an update. 24 hours you get an update. So that's what I do. And that's why I would prefer you choose any of these two. Now if you're using MT4, of course use MT4 auto update. If you're using MT5, of course MT5 auto update. So everything here should not really be of a problem to you. So you choose MT5 for example, and exactly, it says, please note, account updates every 24 hours on average. That makes sense. And this is for the live update. If you choose to upgrade to the live update, you can do so. But that's about that. Now, account name, you can name the account anything you want. Of course, it's your personal account. Then you go on to choose the broker. Okay, so for those of you who have your accounts, the demo account, you come down here and then you select the broker. I don't know which broker you're using. If it's FPS, fine, click on FPS, right? Then FPS, it will now show you if it's real or if it's demo. You pick what you're using. And oh yeah, that reminds me. I hope you guys have the details to the account. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's very important. Like the details to the account. I think you can get on MT5. I think. I saved all my details myself, but I think you can get the investor password on MT5.
Yeah, of course. I think is it actually the details that we do use to log in the account on a normal, or is there any other type of detail that we need? Because now I'm seeing investor's password, so I don't really know if it's actually the normal login details. Because me personally, I saved mine when I was creating this stuff, and what I'm having is like login. I have password, and I also have investor. So I don't know. I believe this place of account number should be the login. Then for investor password should be the investor, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly, that's very correct. So I hope we all have these details. Although in some accounts, for example, some prop firms that don't give you investor password, if you just put the password there, it would work, right? But for like demo accounts and personal accounts, I don't know if your regular password would work on that investor password, if that makes sense. I hope you guys are getting my point. So if you have the investor password, fine, right? Put it in. But if you don't, I think I'll find it. I think I'll let you guys know. I have to check on MT5. I think I'll find the investor password, right? So put your login details here and then investor password here. When you do that, you click on create account. and then it will create an account for you. Okay. So when you do that and you come to your portfolio, you will now have your account. If it's just one you have, you see it there. Okay. When you do that, you would have this. Okay, you'll have this. But what you won't have is trading privileges. Okay, this would not be ticked good. It won't. And that's because of what I want to explain now. And that's why when you see a track record trading privileges, of course, it's not like now this account is not fake, but this some persons that don't have trading privileges can fake things on their account. So it just makes sense that any account you're trying to verify has trading privileges. So let's do that. Okay. How would you verify? Let's read the steps. So why verify? This way you can make your account public, you can share a link to your system, you can enable trade analytics, and blah 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 blah, just a bunch of things. So this is where you become interested, right? How to verify trading privileges. Okay, there are two ways of doing so. Okay, one way is to change your investor password. The other way is to open a pending order. Now, I will not advise you to change your investor password. Okay, this is because you will have to, as you make progress in your journey in your career, you will link multiple accounts to MyFXbook. In most cases, you will not be able to change your investor password. So there's no point in trying to check that, in my humble opinion. Okay, the best bet would be to use the second method, which would be opening a pending order. Good. So how would that work? So the first step is to open your system page and click the settings button located above your gain chart. Let's do that. Settings. Okay, settings. Come down to connections. Here you see verify my account. Okay, so settings. Under the verifications tab, you'll find the generated authorization password, and then you copy it to your clipboard. Okay, so verify my account. This is the verification password. Okay, this is it. So you have this, and then you copy this to your clipboard. Okay, you cancel. Don't click on this. Don't click on verify my account. Just cancel this. Okay, and when you have that in your clipboard, the next step would be going to your MT4, MT5 trading platform. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I noticed over the years that on MT5, I think on MT5, I can't remember about MT4, but MT5, you don't have a comment section. Okay, there's no comment section. When you're trying to place a trade on MT5, whether a pending order, there's no comment section. Okay, on your mobile phone. But on your PC, on your laptop, you can find a comment section. What it means is that if you have your MT5 downloaded on your PC, you can have the comment section. On your mobile phone, I can't find it, so I would say it's not there. Okay, so here's what you do. When you come down and click and copy your password, this authorization password, which is this, you will come to MT4, MT5. Okay, hopefully you have downloaded that on your PC. You created your account, you've done all of that. When you do that, you will come down here and try to place a pending order. So the pending order is not going to be close to market price. It can be, I don't know, 2,000 pips away. Just make sure to set a pending order, preferably not close to market price, because you're not setting it so that the market can trigger it. You're setting it so that the next time my Facebook updates, it will recognize the pending order. Okay, so I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm following. So when you come down here, copy.
Of course, you're following, but
Carlos, go ahead.
Okay, please, can you go over to the point of
Sorry, what? I didn't hear you, Carlos. I didn't know what to say.
can you hear me now? Can
Yeah,
you
I
hear
can hear
me?
you now. I can hear you, yes.
Okay. I said if you can go over to, I think the second to the last point you made, the point of account verification, copying the password. So if you can recap on that.
Uh, okay. So when you come down to the account, right? Come to settings. Okay, click on settings, and ordinarily you find this is what you see at first, right? Come to connections. So connections is like accounts, permissions, connections. Okay. Now when you come to permissions, you see accounts is disabled because it's not fully verified. So showing privileges is a way of like, in a sense, verifying your account on FX to get. So you come to connections and click on verify my account and copy out this verification password. Cancel it. Don't click on verify my account. Right? Don't click on this button. Cancel it. Just make sure you've copied out that password. Okay, that's the point. And now I'm going to show you the steps of what to do with the password. Right? That's what we're doing now. So again, like I said, when you get to this part, you copy out the password. You need to make sure that MT5 or MT4 is downloaded on your PC. Okay, if you're using FBS, you have to download FBS for PC, right? FBS broker for PC. Do that. If there's a content, whatever broker you're using, just download the PC version of that, the Windows version or the Mac version, whatever you're using. When you have that, you have your details, right? So you log into your account regularly as you would. Okay. Now, when you do that, you would come under. First of all, let me just ask a question: is there anybody here who does not know how to log into like MT5 on PC, like using it? Anybody here who has not done that or who does not know how to do it? Just so I know.
Actually, personally, I haven't done that before. I've just been using my phone to do everything concerning MP5. I think there have been ones I tried downloading MT5 or on my PC, but the way it's looking, it's not like displaying as that of the phone that I'll be seeing the codes and every other thing. Like it's just looking somehow, looking kind of trading view platform dashboard. So I have to take it down. I have to get rid of it. As I haven't really paid attention to the app on my PC.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Anybody
Yeah,
else
so I
who?
don't know how to do.
Okay, David. Good evening, David. Seems like
Good evening.
this is the first time you're joining us.
Yes. Give me a bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Welcome. Sorry, you were saying something.
I said sorry for coming late. My apologies. My phone has been down since morning, so I just got it back from where I went to charge it.
Oh, okay. Welcome. But you're a little late, so I think we'll have some time to catch up. Okay. Is this your first time joining us? I'm just trying to make sure. Is this your first time joining us?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's good. Um, okay. So David, I think we'll catch up. Maybe after I'm done explaining this, I think we can just catch up. Okay. So I think you just have to pay attention to what we're doing. So you've not downloaded this before. It's not so difficult. Like Carlos is saying, it's weird. Like it's a weird platform. For me, it's weird. I think some persons use it, and that's fine. I don't like. I hate the platform. In all honesty, I don't like the PC version of things, especially like MT5 or MT4. But you need to do it for this to make sense. Okay, I would always use the mobile for trading, but for this, you need to use the PC. So, Carlos has not done this. David has not done this. Who else does not have an idea of how this works? just so that I know who else here has not done it or does not have any idea how it works. Okay, so I think Noah, do you have? I think you're about to see something.
Can you hear me? I don't have an idea.
Okay, okay. No worries. Now what I would say is it's not so difficult to set up, right? It's not so difficult to set up. There are multiple videos on YouTube that can show you how to set this up. In less than 10 minutes, you should be done, quite frankly. Okay? You just download the setup and then install it like you install every app. Click on it. It's a weird platform for me at this point. Click on it, put your password, just regular installation, and it will set up. You just need to watch like a YouTube video that helps you understand the process. Okay, I might have to find one and send to you guys, like send on the community, send in the community after the class, right after the session. I think that I might do that. But you guys can just set up a YouTube video that helps explain how to download and install MT5 on your PCs. Okay, it is not difficult, I promise. All right, I did one like I don't know 30 minutes ago before I came onto this session. So, but once you have that done, okay. Let me see if I can share my screen. I think I have the PC version open. Let me see if I can share my screen. If that would show up here. Okay, that would not show because I can only share like web pages right from Telegram. I can only share web. It's not like Zoom where I can like share like other applications. So I can't share that. Okay, I can't share that. But how else do I explain this? So, but once you get in, just, I'm trying to help you see what the interface looks like. Okay, it's gonna be a problem. But okay, I think I'm a little lost right now. How can I possibly explain this in the best way? Okay, but let's keep going. When you install it, when you log into your accounts, okay, on your PCs, you're going to have the top part of the dashboard looking like this. Okay, file view, insert, chart, whatever. Okay, you're going to see new order. It's there. It's always there at the top. Okay, new order is simply going to place a new trade. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys, I need to find a better way to explain this. Sorry, hold up. I want to see if I can pull up something from a different application, just so that you guys can see this. I don't like the fact that most of you don't understand everything right now. Okay.
Tracy, I don't know if you can hear me, please.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because I've actually been following every step you've been talking about. I just finished installing the MQL5 and I'm seeing that I should log in. So I don't know if this login is just like a kind of a normal login of mail. It's not actually my FBS.
No, I think you got it wrong. Now you're supposed to download the MT5 platform for the broker you're using, right? MQL5 is like the general, I don't know, that's for like meta codes. You get me? So what you're supposed to do is go on FBS website and download their platform, right? Their MT5 platform. I think that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So I should be looking for the MT5 platform from FBS website.
Exactly. So go on fbs.com, search for the website, click on the website, scroll down, you're going to see download for PC, download for mobile, download for PC, for Mac or Windows, whatever you're using. So you guys just take note, right? You're not supposed to download MQ5, okay, for everyone. You're supposed to download the MT5 platform of the broker you're using. I think that makes sense now. Okay, that way you can log into your account, like you're not logging into your account, if that makes sense. I'm trying to get a picture of what this looks like. I'm trying to get a picture of what this looks like. Okay, I think I have a picture. It's not the best, but I don't know. It's something. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can share this part of my screen now. All right, cool. So I think you guys can see my screen, right?
Sure, of course, we can see your screen.
Okay, that makes sense. So this is what the MT5 platform looks like. Whatever broker you're downloading, it will look like this. Okay. I just want to explain the new order. Look at new order right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is a new order, right? That's what you click for you to. All right. Sorry guys. Sorry for that. Little mix up. All right, let's continue. Okay. So yeah. So this is a new order. Like I said, this will be your running trades. This will be your running trades. If you have any running trades, you see them here. Account history. You can see trade exposure. These are just like, it will take you a while to get around the platform. Okay. And like I said, you might need to watch a video just to see all these steps. Because I don't have the platform myself. Like I have it, but I can't share it. So I'll show you guys all these steps how to get around it. But I can't do that from here. So you might need to watch a YouTube video that helps explain all the steps as to what you need to do because to place a trade. That's for those of you who might want to use the platform for trading itself. But here is new order, which is what you will need, right? The most important thing you will need is right here, new order. So when you have that, okay, this is the new order, right? So when you log in and you see the new order, you click on new order. Okay, when you click on new order, you will come and change the type of the order. Okay, what I mean is you have market execution or pending order. Okay, now in most cases, you would most likely see market execution. So you have to come to the type and change it to pending order. It doesn't matter what pending order you choose, buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, sell limit. It doesn't matter what type, as long as it's a pending order. Also, please make sure that the order you're setting is not anywhere close to market price, because, like I said, you're not setting these orders so that the market can trigger these orders. You're setting them so that the next time my FX book updates, it would recognize the pending order. Okay, I hope that sinks in. So you now pick any order of your choice. Use 0.01, of course, minimum. Then put the price in. So, for example, for gold is currently trading at like, I don't know, 3,379, right? You can go down and put your gold order at 3,000 or 2,500, right? Anything just not close to market price, if that makes sense. So 0.01 volume, price, something there, stop loss, take profit, doesn't matter, right? And then when you come down to the comment section, you now copy that password that you picked up from here. All right, you copy down here and click on place. what that would do is to place the order. Okay, so look at this. It says it's important to set an activation price that is far from the symbol's current price to prevent the pending order from being activated and opened without you noticing. So that's the point. Okay, when you do that, when you come to the running trades, in some with some brokers, you can see the comment, like under the comment, you can see that password right there, right? You can see it. With some brokers, you may not see the comment section, but as long as you put in the comment section, you should be fine. Okay, when you do that, that's the end. All you have to do now is just wait for MyFacebook to update. You get it. Once it updates the next time, you would now have trading privileges ticked, just like track record is. Okay, so what it means is this was updated last 19 hours ago. The next time this will update, I am supposed to have trading privileges because I've already done this. I've already taken this step. So that's how you have trading privileges. Now, live update would be if you pay for live update, right? But, but this is how you do it. This is how you do it. I hope it makes sense. I think it's not easy to grasp immediately, but I think if we try it a few times, we would definitely catch up. Okay, and please let's try and watch a video that helps explain how to log in. Okay, if you're still finding difficulties understanding it, I myself I will try and check for a video, right, that would explain it perfectly. Okay, so yeah, I think I will stop here today, and then maybe on Thursday, maybe some of you must have logged in. And also, if you have any questions while trying to do that, just text me or just reach out to me. Okay, just reach out to me. I've not been on Discord like past few days, but just reach out to me. I'm available right now or later this week. Reach out to me. I'll help you out. Okay. So on Thursday, when we come back, what we'll do is we'll then speak on journaling, right, and the journals. So, but today this is just for those of you who have accounts, so that you can get your updates. So, any questions, please? Any questions right now? Okay. All right, no questions. All right, that's okay. So, like I said, on Thursday, I'll try my best to look at most of the journals I've received. Okay, go through them, compare them with the screenshots. So when I come back on Thursday, we will speak on tracking and trades on journal. I think I'll send out a text today for the session on Thursday, so that more persons can join us. Those of us who are just coming into the community recently and we're not part of the conversation can have an opportunity to learn and ask questions. Okay, so that's how it's going. But yeah, I don't know if anybody has any other questions. If not, then David, I think we'll just quickly catch up before we round up. Okay. So you said this is your first time joining us, David.
Yes.
Carlos, Damien, please just hold on. Let me try and catch up with David first. So, David, how long have you been trading? How long has it been?
I started this year, January this year, so it's not been long, it's just 6 months. Let me put it that way, 6 months, because it just
okay. So you're 6 months in. That's
yes,
interesting. And how would you describe your journey so far? If you can be honest about it, has it been the journey so far? Has it been?
So far, so it's been challenging. Yes, it's been challenging actually, but I'm still pushing.
Challenging. Okay.
Yes.
What would you say? What would you say are your challenges? What do you think? What's the issue? What's the problem?
Okay. My major challenge is how to calculate the lot size you need to enter a trade, and I barely understand risk management. I'm still trying to grab that aspect.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So you're 6 months in, you're still trying to get a hang on the basics, and then you have
Yeah.
no clue what risk management is supposed to look like. Okay,
Mm,
okay, that's good. Um, well, I would say you're doing fine in the sense that you don't have. I wouldn't really say you have any prior. Um, what's the word? For some traders, right? They've already learned things that won't help their career, so they have to like unlearn these things and learn new things. But you're still like very early on. So even though you've learned a few things that may not really help you, you're like you don't have so much you have to leave, if that makes sense. You get. So what I'm trying to say is you're in the right place. Okay. I can promise you that. I would not want to, in a sense, talk about how the community is the best thing that can ever happen to you. And if I'm to allow everyone here in the channel to tell you how um, the community has helped them, we'll not close the session today. Okay. So I think we'll do that some other time. The point is, just be rest assured that you're in the right place and that you're going to make so much progress. Some things are needed from you, though, for you to make progress with your trading. Um, First thing is your consistency in the live sessions. You see, we meet here every week, twice a week. Okay, Mondays and Thursdays by 8 o'clock GMT plus one in whatever time zone that will be for you. And what we do here is we talk about trading, the ups and downs, um, my chart work, everything. We legit break trading down in these live sessions. And as long as you're consistent, I can tell you that today's the 18th of August 2025. I am so confident that um, on this day in November 2025, you will look back at today and tell yourself that you've come so far. I'm that confident.
okay.
But you can only say
Yeah.
that if you are consistent with the live session. Okay? And
Okay.
if you follow up with everything you're doing. Okay?
Okay.
So if we
Okay.
send out an analysis channel, okay, you have to look at that really through, look at what we're speaking of every week, Mondays and Thursdays. Try, I'm not saying you have to drop everything you're doing, but if you can be regular, it would really benefit you. All right.
All right.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, this is the most I have. And also, are you in the community like Discord?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Okay. So if you're there, just reach out to me on Discord, right? My name is Casey. You just scroll amongst the members. You find me there. Just text me on Discord. All right. So that in case you have any questions, I can help you answer questions. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, once again, David, welcome. All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, of course. Um. So, okay. So I think, Jamie, you were trying to say something.
No, I actually thought you mentioned Dim instead of David, so I'm mistaking the name for David.
Oh, oh. Okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. Carlos, how about you?
Okay, from the other box or other drop down menu, I'm seeing something like expiration date. So I don't really know if that really matters, if it's something we should pay attention to, whether it can be adjusted or something.
No,
Just to put
no, no, no.
the limit, if it's actually a buy limit, then the take profit, stop loss, then add our comments, we actually from
Uh,
book, then we place. That's
there is
just
no, there
all
is
we
no need for the
do
explanation.
here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, of course, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, okay. So I said there is no need for the expiration date. It's not really necessary, in my humble opinion. Right. I think in a few days, any other would like my FX book, and you might have to just delete it. So I don't really see the need for the expiration, unless it's like compulsory on any of the brokers you're using. But I don't see the need. I don't see the need. Okay, so all right. So I think this is the most we can take. Captain,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry,
baby, go ahead.
the community you we're talking about, visit the Telegram community.
No, I meant Discord.
Oh, Discord. Okay, I'm not on that platform.
Oh, really?
I'm not on that
Okay.
platform.
How did you join? How are you able to join Telegram? What was the link? Use
Um,
Momo's link, right?
yes, yes.
Okay. So when you go back to the link, the same way, you have to go through WAP, right? And when you get into WAP, you see Telegram, you see the course, you see Discord. So I think all
Okay,
you have to do is like, yeah, download the Discord app if you've not done so, and then the same way you join Telegram, just join Discord. Okay,
okay, okay,
join this. Yeah. So I think that that
okay.
would that would that saves it.
All
That
right.
saves
Thank
it.
you.
Of course, of course, of course. Anytime. Um. So yeah, Captain. Quick question. Can you hear me, Captain?
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Uh, did you join your PC? You have a PC, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah, I do. I have a person.
Okay. Do you from time to time join the live sessions with your PC or your laptop?
Yeah. But I mostly use my phone, but I can use my PC. Yeah,
Okay, you can use your PC too. Okay. Depending on how
yeah.
things go next week, right? Hold on. Let me just make
Okay,
sure. Ah, that's true. I may not be around. Okay. Depending on how things go, maybe next week Monday, right? It's not like a guarantee. We just have to see how our activities play out. But maybe you can share your screen on Monday and then walk us through maybe your chat or something. Okay?
okay, no problem.
Yeah. So if possible, you can join with your PC or your laptop on Monday. Okay. So that you can
Okay,
just walk through your screen. So like I'm trying to bring this back, okay? Because from time to time I forget. But I always want to make sure that everybody can have the opportunity to share their screen and talk about their trades and stuff like that. So everybody will have the
okay,
opportunity to do so. We've been doing that from time to time, but I think we've stopped for a while. But now I think we're going to resume that. Okay. So if possible, I think you might do that on Monday, if that's fine.
okay. That'll be good.
All right. Okay, so that takes care of things. This is where, unless there's no question, so let me just ask one more time. Any more questions? All right. So, in the absence of any questions, this is where we'll draw the curtain today. Our next session will be on Thursday. So, of course, I will see you guys on Thursday. So, please, go ahead, create your accounts, link them to my FX group. Um, And then once you're done, right, just send me a screenshot of what it looks like on Discord. Okay. So you guys just do that. All right. Thank you so much for showing up. Okay. And I'll see you guys on Thursday.
All right. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate. God bless.
All right. All right. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Take care. Take care. Take care.